Hey guys, good morning. Here's your morning motivation. What are we on? Day 10 now of the morning ritual, getting myself into a new routine with fitness and exercise. So I do a run at 5:30 a.m. every morning. I get all of my work done before 8:30 or before 8 a.m. every morning. And today was by far the toughest mentally. It's getting tougher. Two reasons. Number one, John Morrissey was supposed to be running with me today, and that got me out of bed and got me here because I was really tired this morning and a long day yesterday. And he didn't turn up, so I was like, right, okay, so I need to get on and do it myself. And in actual fact, what I found was it's the best run I've done so far, because it just required such a different strength mentally. I've done just over 6 miles in total, and I've done this second week of running. I've never done running before, and I found that it was just really tough, like tough in the head, but it gave me a lot of clarity. And one of the things I was kind of picking up as I was running all the time was like, why the fuck am I doing this? What is it that drives me, and what is it that drives people to be, successful with their goals? And like, I battle with myself like every day. Like every day I'm like, you're not good enough, you need to push harder. It's kind of like a self-perpetuating motivation, like deep inside. I don't know if you guys feel the same, whether you have that at all, but it's like that battle with yourself to like be better with yourself every single day. And it was tough, man. It was really horrible. It was like grueling, but I feel brilliant for it. And it's that motivation. I suppose what we're getting at here is the fact that you have to. People always go to different places for motivation. Like we have like loads of clients that come to us and they need motivating, they say, and they need willpower because they think they have some. But you have to kind of really resonate with why you're doing something before you do it, because that's the fuel, that's the motivation, that's the thing that pushes you and drives you. And 9 times out of 10 when people come to my studio, client-wise, they're looking for the trainer to motivate them. They're looking for the person next to them to motivate them. But what it really comes down to is that you have to 100% create that discipline within your mindset where you're motivating yourself. In whatever capacity that may be. Maybe like, you have to look in the mirror every morning when you wake up and, ask yourself, are you where you want to be physically right now? And if you're not, there's your motivation. Maybe it's like, it's a lot bigger than that. Maybe it's the fact that you want to aspire to be better in your career, or you want to be better as a person. Look at your current situation, role-wise, job-wise, where you're currently placed in the world. Is that where you want to be? Are you reaching your full potential? If it's not, that's my one. I don't exactly know what I want to be 100%, but I know what I don't want to be. And what I don't want to be is the same as what everyone else is. Don't want mediocrity, I don't like it. Don't want to be the same as everyone else in terms of the average. It's just not something that's ever appealed to me. I've always wanted to stand for something better, so that drives me every single day. Every fucking day when I get out of bed, I am like literally driven to better myself in some way or another. And there's different things you need to do to do that. You have to get fit. You have to be fit. Physically fit makes you mentally fit. Like the reason I just started running and I've never run before is because the chemical release in the brain, the endorphin release, puts you in a much higher, happier state. You make better decisions. You're more productive for the first 2 to 3 hours of the day, and you go for bigger dreams or bigger aspirations or bigger ideas because you're in a more susceptible mood to doing that. Second of all, you have to eat clean. You have to have the right diet. You've got to be eating properly. You've got to be making sure you're fueling the body to perform. Number 3 is you need to make sure that you're constantly self-developing, and that doesn't come from those 2 things we mentioned. They're byproducts. But what you need to be doing is you have to be reading content. You have to be educating yourself every single day in different areas as to where you want to aspire to be great in. So for me, mine's now business. I want to make, my goal for the company is to make it the #1 fat loss program in the UK. And I have to delve into so much, so much content that I've never done before, which is very alien to me. Being dyslexic, business is very functional, so I'm having to delve in and try and find new ways of making it work for me, which is challenging in itself. And there's personal growth, which comes from making sure you're doing the things vision-wise, your goal-wise, that you actually are attracted to, the things that you want to do in your life. If you're in your job and you don't like it, then fucking change it. You don't have to do anything. It's like people moan about their jobs every single day, and it's bollocks. You don't have to do it. You just change it. But change to a lot of people is quite daunting, quite scary. Like the biggest thing for me this year, 2016, was change everything. You know, I've changed everything since I got back in Thailand in January. I'm just constantly changing the theme, changing the dream, changing the vision, keeping it the same vision rather, but changing the things that need to get me there, becoming adaptable, making sure that I'm adjusting consistently throughout everything that I do, and not settling for the same stuff, because then I get complacent. Complacency doesn't get me anywhere other than just in the same situation I was in yesterday. So you just got to change everything every single day. Diet, training, motivation, education, all of those different things. You have to constantly keep on changing. And if you do those small things every single day, I've done it for like 15 days now. I'm so on point with where I want to be, where I'm going. My direction's clear. You know, Victoria holding the camera right now. She's one of my fabulous trainers. Her direction's clear because she knows where I'm going, and I'm focused. And when you're focused, that going back to the very beginning of what we're speaking about, motivation is already there. So you don't need anyone to motivate you. You don't need someone to get your ass out of bed. You know, this bullshit scenario of I can't do it. But yeah, okay, no, you can't if you say you can't, because you know you're telling yourself you can't do it. But you have to find what your motivation is, and that means just sticking to it. Sometimes you're not going to know what it is straight away, but you have to stick to the course that you set out to feel like you're going to finish it. So you've proven to yourself that you can achieve, and that in itself is progression. That's motivation. So with that, anyway, that was a big one today. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Boom.